Come on in. Hello, gorgeous. It's so good to see you. Hi, Misty. If you're in here, say hi to me in the comments, please. Please, please, please. Come and say hi to me. I have so much to say today. Mm-hmm. Please share the live, share the live, share the live, and let folks know um, that we are live. Hi, Vicky. Come on in. Come on in. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see. Just want to let everybody see too that we're not just live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube, and so this broadcast is going to a few places while we're doing it, which is what we need. Please say hello to me in the comments when you come in. And look, before you leave today, check it out because I posted a message earlier about doing online fundraising auctions or raffles of new items uh, like Christmas gifts and stuff for people. That would be uh, um, great gifts for Christmas for a good price. So, if you're interested in doing that, go down there to the comment section and throw the OK sign in the comment section for me and let me know. And we'll be doing that because we have some things that have been um, donated and things that we have bought um, that can be used for those things. And of course, you know that money goes to JC Cares and our victims, families, and well, I don't like to say victims, and not really victims, but you know what I mean. So, anyways, everybody, let's give everybody just a second to come in and get prepared for what's happening. Get prepared to listen to what I got going on. Okay. So, ever since Facebook started redoing stuff on Facebook for streamers and stuff. Everything's been kind of like funky. Um, a lot of people aren't getting the notifications when someone goes live. There's there's people that I follow that I don't get notifications when they're live now, and I'm like, what is going on? But anyways, um, it's okay because eventually, you're going to see it. But I know some people really would rather be in here when we're live because then they can talk and ask questions and so on and so forth and all that good stuff. So I like to give everybody just a minute to, realize that we're live. And then we send a few messages out to a few people. Usually Misty does that for me. You can see her in the comments. She's doing that right now. She's messaging people and saying, hey, we're live. If there's uh, something you want to see. And then, of course, I put the @ sign with everyone because it's supposed to notify everyone that's following when we're live. I don't know if it's working or not. If it's not working, please comment in the comment section and let me know. That way I can try something else. So, yeah, right now we're streaming to several destinations. So please note that. You're live right now here. You're live on YouTube as well. And if I can come on here looking all crazy like I am right now, it's okay, y'all. It's cold. Me and Richard the hubby about froze our rear ends off last night because we left the fan on in the window and it just got cold in here. So anyway, okay, so let's talk about a couple things right now. I want to let people know that we have a lot going on this week, so I will be out of pocket. I'll be in sporadically. First thing we got going on is a very big organized search for Jackie Carey. That'll be starting on Friday. Sorry, I'm just pulling up my calendar so I can make sure that I have everything correct. Yes, it'll be starting on Friday, the 9th. I have been working diligently on that search. The press will be there on Saturday. I'm working with some local organizations who have really risen to the occasion for us in helping find Jackie. And the best part of them all is that not only are they interested in finding Jackie, but they're interested in finding Jackie and helping Jackie get whatever she needs to get her life back on track and get better and be with her family and her children and all that stuff. So that's amazing. And those are the kind of organizations that I love to work with because they genuinely care. This isn't about podcasts or YouTube videos or anything like that for them. What they really care about is the people that are missing and the circumstances surrounding their missing. And once we find them, what ways they can help them be successful and get everything that they need to get done. and get healthy and healthy with their family and healthy with their children and everything else. And so that's amazing to me. And those are the kind of people that I love to work with. And I'm so grateful. And, after this search is over, I will, of course, give props to those who are contributing their help, but I don't want to do that right now as, um, it could cause some situations and we don't want to cause any situations. So we're going to keep that under wraps for right now. But the family, where Vicky at least has spoken with them, so she knows who they are, what they're about, and the lead organization on the ground there is, you couldn't get anything better. You just couldn't. There is no way you could get anything better than that. And I'm so grateful for their help and all of the work that they do in their communities, and because they do a lot of work, and that work that they do is so important, and important enough that when someone like me reaches out to them and says, look, I've got a problem, and here's my problem, can you help? Boom, they're going to jump right in and help any way that they can possibly help, to find Jackie and get her home to her family. And that's what's most important, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing this for. So I'm super excited about that. These are old connections that I've had for a long time, and then they have connections, so it's like a whole a team of people that are coming forward. Not only that, but let me tell you, there are people from Pacoima, people from Arleta, people from the San Fernando Valley that are reaching out. Bless their hearts. Just normal John Q. Citizen, reaching out to me, asking to be included in the efforts, and I'm absolutely excited about that. You know, people who are not from California don't understand the way things go. Every state's different, the way things go, the way people are, everything's different. And this is one of the things that I love about California is the people who are willing to step up to the plate and say, hey, I want to help. I don't even know this person, but I want to help. And that's just one of the things about California that I love. So thank you, all of you from the San Fernando Valley who's reached out. And I will be getting in touch with all of you in the next day or so to let you know what's happening. Family will be coming in on Friday. They will be doing some searching on Friday, but the big search is going to be Saturday, and there will be a candlelight vigil on Saturday night. And I invite folks from Southern California who are in the area that want to come out and help. Please do. I'll be announcing in the next day or two where exactly the meeting will be, where you'll meet at. But either way, please come out. There's room for everybody. And we appreciate everybody, and the family appreciates everybody. So if you want to come out and join a little group of people and, join the search grid, that would be great. And if you're not sure or you got any questions, you want to ask me about it, you can call my 1-800 number, 1-800 545 9642. Again, that's 1-800 545 9642. Leave a message with your phone number and your name, and I will call you back. Okie dokie pokies. All right. So that's good news, right? Would it have been better to be down there sooner? Yes. But, you have to understand that something like this takes time, and you can't just willy nilly go running around LA County like, no, you just don't do that. This is a dangerous area. And so, you have to be careful, and you have to know the ins and outs, and who to be around and who not to be around, and where you can go, where you can't go, and stuff like that. So yeah. So anyways, that's this Friday. I'll be talking with family. I will be coordinating from here. I cannot fly to California right now because of my treatments, my chemo that I'm doing right now. They won't let me fly. So I can't be there. Normally I would, but I can't. I've been trying like the Dickens to get to New Mexico to see my godson and before Christmas, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't think so. It's not looking good because of the chemotherapy, but maybe after Christmas they'll let me. So anyway, everybody pray for me about that. Pray for my beautiful godson, Orion, love of my life. One of them anyway. So, okay. Now, let's jump on over to the action. I got a piece of hair in my face bugging me. The action that's been going on the last couple nights, or action, nonsense, whatever you want to call it. It's, but anyway, we have someone who is coming on our page and acting silly and being rude and everything else. But that's because there is question about what's happened to her husband, Jamie Valdez, another prominent case that we're working on right now. And so I just want to address a couple things about that situation. First and foremost, it has to be said, as always, that everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Always. Always, always, always. But everybody is allowed to have their opinion, freedom of speech, speak the way that they feel. If they feel a certain way about something, they're allowed to say that. And there's a lot of people who feel like Anna is involved in the disappearance of her husband. That has not been proven in a court of law. However, I believe that it will be. And so until that's done, she's considered innocent. that doesn't mean that people can't state the way that they feel. Um, and she comes on here and leaves her little ridiculous comments to people because um, who knows why, But uh, I would think if I had so much to say that I'd be saying that in the police department. I'd be doing whatever I could to help find my husband. That's just my thought process. And so I'm like, I don't know. So there's a couple things that I think need to be pointed out because they are certainly very important. Okay. She keeps saying and keeps commenting that she has been cleared or told by the Boonville Police Department that she has been cleared of any connection or anything to do with Jamie's disappearance. So I've got one thing to say about that real quick, and that one thing is that there are different levels of involvement, and all that involvement goes back to the same thing. So you don't have to be the actual person who did something awful if you knew about it or you incited it or you organized it or you facilitated it. There's just so many words, right? There's so many. And so, her argument is that, she keeps telling everybody I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. And that's a matter of opinion. And my opinion is that that's not true. And I'm going to work really hard to prove my point. So, her whole story of, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. It's not true. And it's not true in the sense that yeah, I'll leave that right there like that for right now. But the fact of the matter is that she mentioned on several posts that she's left the last couple days that that she's been cleared and all that stuff, and that's not true. Y'all know that I did the video. I called the chief of police at Boonville and I asked him, and he said no, it's an active and open investigation. And so it's like, why is she in here, telling people that she's been cleared? According to her, he's telling her something different. So, look, We need to start moving the wood off of this wood pile because something ain't right, right? That's okay. Anyways, again, the offer is extended to you, Anna. Anna Howard. Because I will never, ever, ever, ever consider you a Valdez. You don't have the right to be considered a Valdez. So, Anna, I extend the invitation to you once again. If you would like to come on here and do an interview with me and, put your story out there, supposedly, you're innocent, you had nothing to do with it, and you've been cleared, and well, let's do an interview and I'll ask you the hard questions and you answer them, and then we can get on with our lives here and get to find a Jamie. But you don't seem to want to do that. You don't want to do that with the police. You don't want to do that with a polygrapher. You don't want to do any of that. But be a keyboard warrior in the middle of the night when most people are sleeping and come on here and leave little snotty comments to people when they're asleep and can't respond or don't respond because they don't know. So again, exactly, Sean, right? Let's hear your story. I mean, even Kevin had the guts to get on here and tell his story. I mean, so, I mean, geez. But I have some pretty pressing questions like, like why were you lying about the year of Jamie's car? There's so much that makes no sense that I'd like to hear your version of events. And I think the problem is that I know so much about this case inside and out that you're worried that you're not going to be able to answer my questions. Bingo. That's what it is. So if you're not, then reach out to me. Let's do an interview. We'll get on here. You can make a fool out of me for everybody to see. Just come on here and I'll ask you some questions. And since you have all the answers to everything and nobody else knows what's going on, and we're all just stupid and Columbos and whatever else you call us, then come on here and prove me wrong. I'd be happy to let you get on here and tell your side of the story and answer the questions and make me look like a fool. Because look, I would love to look like a fool. I would love it. I really would. If you could come on here and answer all these questions and tell the truth, and therefore I look like a fool, I would love it. I would love it because I would love more than anything in the world to know that you possibly had nothing to do with this. I don't believe that. And so, I mean, if you feel like you can come on here and show everybody that I'm full of crap and don't know what I'm talking about, then hey, I mean, rise to the occasion, girlfriend. You're the tough girl from Boomville. Rise to the occasion and come on here and let's get it out there and give the family some peace and rest and Um, I can say this, you're not helping yourself in any way, shape, or form by doing the things that you are doing. You know, you want everybody to believe that you're innocent, that you have nothing to do with Jamie's disappearance, except for you do everything directly the opposite that you should do. Like verbally attack his sister. Hmm. Wonder how many in Beeville would be thinking, what a nice person you are, or, you know, whatever you want to call yourself, um, that you're verbally attacking Jamie's sister for trying to find her brother. Um, to me, that makes you the biggest coward with a capital C. Uh, so, you know, uh, instead of, you know, just talking your nonsense in the middle of the night while people are asleep, why don't you do it in this forum with me live? Let's talk about it. You can put out there what you think is cruddy or what you think isn't right, and and we'll talk about those things. But I want to ask you the hard questions. I want to ask you the hard questions about your husband or your supposed husband. Um, I know there are people that have said some things about you having different boyfriends and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. And, and you go on there and put just and like you're, smart aleck and this, that, and the other. Well, the thing is that people that love Jamie that find out that you had a boyfriend um, within days of your new husband, your 4-week marriage. Uh, yeah, there are people that are going to go, what? What are you talking about? Um, but your whole attitude is, and so, well, I mean, you're bringing it on yourself. So, people, you're the one making people feel a certain way. Granted, you are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but I'll tell you, I think that's going to happen. So, it might be in your best interest to speak up finally and say something, or tell what you do know, or so on and so forth. But I mean, I'm not going to wait around for you to do that. I'm taking care of business. So, um, and I'm going to continue to do that. I'm just giving you the opportunity to come on here and say what you need to say, or say what you feel like you need to say, and answer some questions about um, Jamie and where he went. Let me tell you something right now, and this is the truth. If Richard DeHubby came up missing, there wouldn't be anything that would stop me from finding my husband. Nothing. I would track him down like a bloodhound, and I would track down anyone who was involved in making that happen. And You can say all you want to that nobody uh, nobody understands what you've been through. Girl, you don't even know. You have no clue what you've been through. What have you been through? Give me a break, you know? I am certain there are people in this live right now who had a way tougher life than you had. So, uh, don't say that the way that you're acting is a result of your tough life. So tough. Um, because that's just ridiculous. And yeah, it's just, I can't even entertain that. You have no clue. You should be thanking the good Lord that you are upright and doing, whatever it is that you do whenever you want to. And there are people out there that are suffering. And so you, your sad story does not get to me at all. At all. You have no idea. So, um, and I would search for my husband until he was found, and you have not done that. And don't say we don't know what you've done. Yes, we do. So I'm just going to say to you, you should quit joking around because that's got to be what you're doing. And let's get serious and reach out to me and we'll do an interview because I find it very, very interesting that you keep saying you had nothing to do with it. You had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. I've been cleared. Cleared of what? You had nothing to do with what, Anna? What? I mean, come on. What have you been cleared of? What did you not have anything to do with? For a year and a half, you've been saying he ran away on a binge with a bunch of women. Now, all of a sudden, you're like, well, I had nothing to do with it. You had nothing to do with what? Y'all are going to find out I had nothing to do with it. No, we're not. No, we're not. So, the story about you being cleared and you had nothing to do with it is very confusing to me because how or why would you be cleared of Jamie running away on a binge with a girlfriend? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Make it make sense. Anyways, so, right, look, you got the ladies in here, you know, Miss Shawn, one person that was one of your biggest supporters in the beginning. hmm And I've seen some of the things that you've said to her, messages that you've sent her. And I can say right now that shame on you. Shame, shame, shame on you, Anna, for sending that woman those horrible, nasty messages. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I believe that God is going to make sure that this is taken care of. So, I want you to know that we're not going away. And just because you send Sean a ugly, nasty, heartless message, because that's the kind of person that you are, doesn't mean that we're just going to go, oh my, Anna sent a, an ugly message. We should be worried. We're not. We're not. So, again, quit sending messages to people and being ugly to people on my page. If you have something to say, be a woman about it. Be a grown woman about it. And let's get on here and talk about it. And we'll get all the information out. I'll ask you the hard questions you can answer. And, if you got honest answers, then I guess we'll be good, right? I mean, I wasn't mean to Kevin. Kevin came on here and I interviewed him, asked him the hard questions, and he tried to answer them, but, I wasn't mean to him. So come on here and let's do it. Let's get it out there and talk about it and give Sean a little bit of peace and clarity on what's going on instead of hiding behind all the stuff that you hide behind. It's obvious that there are things going on that you well, I would agree to disagree, Sean. She used to hold the key, but she doesn't anymore. And I think she knows that. So let's just get on here and let's talk about it and get it out there as much as we can. And, talk about whatever it is you had nothing to do with. or I hate to laugh, but it's hilarious. It's like, are you listening to yourself? Do you even hear yourself speaking? Do you remember half of the stuff that you say? And then you wonder why everybody, not just people, but everybody is pointing the finger at you. And that's the reason why. Your credibility is shot. You have no credibility left. So what do you? No, actually, she was sending Sean horrible messages way back. So this isn't something new. This isn't nothing new at all. I mean, she has been pretty ugly to Sean. There's been times that I've been like gritting my teeth, like, Sean, she's treating you awful. And Sean's like trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, back then, and send her flowers for her birthday. I mean, what a shame. What a shame. Like I said, shame on you. Shame on you. You're just like, ugh. It's the lowest of the low that you can possibly stoop. So, hi, Lavon. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sean. So, anyways, again, instead of keyboard surfing at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, why don't you reach out to me? We'll do an interview. I promise I'll be nice. I won't be mean to you. But I am going to ask you the hard questions. You know, it's probably going to start with, why do you lie about Jamie running off with some woman? Why did you lie about Jamie being back on drugs? Hi, Kimberly. Why did you lie about what year Jamie's car was? Why did you lie about this? Why did you lie about that? What's the truth? Those different kinds of things are the things that I'm going to ask you. And why did you have a boyfriend? You just got married. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you were so in love with my friend Jamie, then why did you have a boyfriend? You yourself said that when you went to work that day that he was upset because he felt like you had a boyfriend, and the truth is he was right. You did. So why would you marry him just 4 weeks prior to that? A lot of questions, a lot of questions. And I keep telling you, if you reach out and do an interview with me, we can get a lot of these questions handled. Why did you have a boyfriend when you just got married? Why? We also know that you told Jamie that you wouldn't marry Jamie until he was a year sober. And we know Jamie was sober. Everyone says you weren't. I don't know. I haven't seen you. But there's a lot of people who are saying that you aren't and that you weren't. So, here we find out that you're running around partying and, with boyfriends and everything else. And you expect all of us to believe that you had nothing to do with any of this. Sorry. Can't happen. Hi, Monica. Thank you for joining us. So, listen, you can get on here and clear a lot of this up, but your same answer to that always is, I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to. No, you don't have to. So, whatever. You don't have to. But I'm telling you what, if people thought the worst about me like that and thought that my husband disappeared at my doing, there is no way I would let that continue. No way. No way. And I would be the one searching day and night. I certainly wouldn't be spreading rumors about him up to leading up to his disappearance and after his disappearance. That he was violent to you, right? Right? And that he was, some kind of predator, right? Yeah. All these things that you're telling everybody, including his sister. I mean, how out of your mind can you be to say stuff like that to his own sister? That's a flat out lie. And I can prove that they're lies. Prove it. I can prove it. So, you know, I don't know what your story is, but hi, Carol. You can come on here and sort this out very, very easily by interviewing and, talking about what happened to your so called husband. um, I think one of the questions too that I'd like to ask you would be, why'd you marry Jamie? Uh, I'd like to hear the answer to that one because I already know the answer, but I'd like to hear what your answer is. So that would be good. Hi, Mandy. Okay, so, anyways, I'm here 24/7, even at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're in there talking trash to people. And look, let's be clear. Let's be honest. The only reason you're doing that is because they're right. So, all right. Anyways, so enough time with you. If you want to interview, then come on here and interview. If not, then get off my page. Don't come in here talking if you don't want to be woman enough to come on here and let me interview you. And let me get back to what's most important, find a Jamie. So, anyways, back to Jackie and her family again. We will be down there Friday and Saturday. Any of my California peeps that wants to be involved, please contact me. I would love for that to happen. And I know the family would be most grateful for that. Also, I am got some other cases coming in, but I'm going to be doing a live shortly. I don't know if it's going to be this week though, about Leanne Hausberg. How many of you went and watched that TV show, the Kristen Thorne TV show Missing, the very first episode about Leanne Hausberg? How many of you watched that? If you watched it, wave your hand in the comment section so I can see it. I know that there was a lot of people that went to watch it. Misty watched it. I know Misty watched it. Sean, did you watch it? I believe Sean watched it. You can watch it on Hulu. It might be on YouTube. I'm not sure, but it's a show, and the narrator of the show is Kristen Thorne, who's a news reporter. Sean, you watched it. Good. Thank you. Also, it's called Missing. And the very first episode of the series is about a case that I'm working on, a young lady named Leanne Hausberg here in New York. She went missing when she was young. And I have a lot of hope. I'm like tracking like a bloodhound, because I have a lot of hope that this young lady's still alive. And oh, the other Sean watched it too. So both Seans watched it. Um, and So any of my New York peeps that I have on here, New York, Pennsylvania, Jersey, what have you around here, but especially New York, Long Island, that area. If you knew Leon Hellsberg back in the day when y'all was younger, school, maybe she babysat for you, whatever, please reach out to me. I need to know right away. If you know anything or any information, every little thing helps. Even if you're not sure if what you know is true or not, please reach out to me. I am trying my best. And I know that Leanne had a lot of friends. And some of those friends today say that they weren't friends with her. Look, okay, y'all, I just want to appeal to my New York friends. Please think about it and please reach out to me. You can reach out to me anonymously if you want to. Um, my phone number, my 1-800 number is up there. It's pinned on the screen, and you can call and leave an anonymous message. And then it'll get to me, and I'll have a little bit of a, um, I'll have some more clues to go on. I know there are people out there that know where she went, and I'm not looking to uh, like be pointing fingers at anybody. I'm looking for her. I'm trying to find her for her family. Her mother is devastated, her father's devastated, and her sisters are devastated. So, if you just have any information at all, even if you think it's just the smallest detail that probably doesn't matter, or so on and so forth, I implore you to please, reach out to me. You can reach out to me and talk to me, or you can call me anonymously. It's whichever you want to do is fine with me. Just point me in the right direction, okay? And I would appreciate that. Anything, anything. This family they feel to this day, 22, 23 years later, feel, they still feel the hurt and anguish that goes along with um, your daughter, your sister, your baby missing. And so please, if you're here in New York, you're in Long Island, and you want to uh, let me know something that you know, please do. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, what else do I need to cover before I let y'all off of here? Please remember, if you're interested in the um, live auctions or what have you, the next post down below this one, um, I asked the question if you are interested. That way, I have an idea of how many people would be interested in doing that. It's a fundraiser. The items are new items, they are not used items. So we could do like a live auction, or we could do like raffles. We could do different stuff like that, whatever you guys would be interested in. And there'll be stuff that, like, there's toys and um, stuff like that where you could buy those for Christmas presents, etc., etc. Like, I have a big gigantic brand new bag of Mega Blocks, for little tykes, the big blocks. building blocks. That can be a Christmas present. And it's like a big bag of them. I think it is a couple hundred pieces. Um, so stuff like that would be fun, reasonable prices, and anyways, it'd be fun. And the money made will go to JC Cares. They are all items that were either donated to us or that we bought. Um, my husband bought retail pallets, and so, we have pallets of stuff that we can sell. So, anyways, okay, let me see if I covered everything I wanted to cover. Is there anybody got a question about anything that's going on tomorrow? I am completely out of pocket. In fact, my whole team is. Um, Misty wants makeup. I got lots of makeup. We My whole team will be in a very, very, very important meeting tomorrow. And I'm assuming I'm going to just take a leap and say probably the next day as well. So between that meeting and then working on organizing everything for Jackie's case and being there um, next Friday and Saturday, being uh, the on the phone with them, constant contact with them, so I can make sure everything is going just like it's supposed to be going, so they can get as much done as they need to get done while they're there. Yeah, being on call or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, so all right. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to tell me anything? Anybody want to ask me anything? Mandy, if you're still on here, Sugar Bean, I'm still waiting for that form that we talked about. If you could get that for me, that would be great. So I can get busy on that, but I really need that. Okay, so that's it. We're good. Okay. Again, as I always say on all of these, that every case that we talk about on here, that all people are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But I will say this, if you are guilty, then I'm going to help them figure it out. So I'll work hard to help them figure it out. Okay, so other than that, I think I'll go eat me. Richard hubby made me a ham sandwich. And we're making some homemade potato soup because it's cold here. And decorating, getting ready for Christmas and all that stuff. Again, I want to thank all of you, all of our allies who come in here, who work with us, who put in the extra time and care to assist us with different things. We're so fortunate and blessed. I love you too, Misty. And fortunate and blessed that we have the connections that we have, and I owe that to a lifetime, I guess, of doing this kind of work and making friends everywhere. And yeah, so I'm excited about that, and happy to have those people in my life. So thank you so very much. Okay. Also, please remember to always be kind and courteous to everybody that you can. Things in this world are just getting crazy right now. Why? It doesn't Doesn't have to be that way, but we all make the choice, right? So make good choices and be kind to people. And as always, smile because it's contagious, right? Right. Okay. Happy Sunday to everybody. I love you. I'll check in this week with everyone. If you need me, I'm here. We love you very much at Ace of Smiles and at JC Cares, most importantly. Thanks, guys. Bye.